All right, so we're in the car driving again, but I got a couple comments on just a few of the past videos about what kind of it costs to live on a monthly basis. I'm of the opinion that the floor in most cities in the country is going to be $2,000 a month. That includes your rent, transportation cost, insurance cost, food, utility expenses, clothing. I think $2,000 is pretty much the floor. I know there's some people that can get by on basically nothing, or they have a very unique living situation where they're renting a room with like 10 other people or 5 other people, and they only pay like $200 a month. But how I kind of break that down is $700 a month, I think, is probably the realistic minimum in rent that you can pay and still have a normal living situation. It's probably going to be higher than 700, but I could see how if you rented a room with 2 or 3 people, you could end up paying $700. A car, a lot of people have a car payment, but let's just assume you own your car. You're still going to have to pay for gas. You're still going to have to pay for maintenance. You're still going to have to pay for oil changes. You're still going to have to pay for car insurance. And that's going to be $300 to $400 a month right there at kind of a minimum. That's just the cost to operate your vehicle. There's also, yearly car tabs that you have to pay. I know it's maybe only $100 a year or something like that, but it's still something. Food, I think I put $200 a month. I think that's way low. I know there's people that were commenting about food. Some people eat out every night, but even if you don't eat out and you just buy groceries, it's probably going to be at a minimum $300 a month. And that's if you're really, budgeting and making bulk meals and prepping for the week. It's still going to be $300 to $400 a month, I would think. I'm going to ask you nicely. You want to get the road and just... It is a beautiful day. So there
Very
you go.
nice. Very nice eggs here.
Yeah, so I'm not being rude now, am I?
You're not being bossy. Someone in the
bossy.
comments said
It's
you were
okay.
being bossy. That's okay.
I guess maybe it comes off as being bossy.
He wants me to show the road. I think
That's just a little
that's
bit.
good.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's about $2,000. The other expenses are, utilities and miscellaneous expenses that come up. It's going to be another $200 to $300. So of course there's other expenses along with that, but most people are going to be, even if you're being very frugal and budgeting and trying to spend the least amount possible and just doing living a basic lifestyle, I think you're still going to be around $2,000 a month, give or take a few hundred. And you have to remember, that's if nothing really goes wrong. Like no car issues, no health issues. Oh, insurance is another one I didn't mention. Health insurance, car insurance, potentially life insurance. That's going to be another $200 to $300, maybe more, depending on, if you have kids or whatnot. Or if you have a bigger family, you're going to have to pay more in health insurance. So that's another expense. But as just a single person, I think $2,000 is probably the floor. I'm curious to know, for you guys that are watching this, why don't you don't have to say where you live or anything, but what do you guys pay for normal monthly expenses? Am I way off at $2,000? I think I'm pretty close to accurate. For someone who's trying to, have a good budget, I think you're still going to end up being close to $2,000 a month, just with the cost of living. Like I said, everywhere you go, you have to pay money for stuff, whether it's gas, rent, food, transportation, parking. I mean, if you go to a big city, you even have to pay for parking and things like that, right? So every day you're spending money. Of course, you can save money in areas by really paying attention to it and living beneath your means. But let me know if $2,000 is kind of where you guys are at. Break it down, by your rent. Let me know your rent. Let me know your food. Let me know your transportation cost, utilities, the miscellaneous, just so that other people can see and maybe get ideas of where they can do stuff differently and save some money. So that's it for today. Subscribe if you
Good.
like. Leave a comment, and
See you in the next one, guys.
I'll let you sign off again as I always do.
Spanish.
Hopefully,
There you go.
and not crash here. But
Oh my god.
gotta pay attention
Hey,
there.
guys. Careful. Suscríbanse, comenten, denle like. Nos vemos la próxima.
And we're not gonna crash. All right, guys. See ya.